Greetings from A Coruña in Spain. It's a bit of a breezy day. We're in a big square called Maria Pita. We're going to take a walk to the Tower of Hercules, the City Hall. And a lot of beautiful buildings here in A Coruña. Let's go find some stairs. There's some stairs through that archway. All of a sudden, the wind picked up. We arrived in A Coruña this morning, and it was pouring. So we had to wait till a little bit later this afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. In front of the Library of Military History in the Defense Department, the large building here. Torre de Hercules, the oldest Roman lighthouse still in operation. There are no further signs, so we're just going to try to keep following in the same direction and not get run over by a Maserati. We're definitely going the right way. Gades is a supermarket, and earlier I was looking for a supermarket. I like to buy certain things in Europe I can't get in the States, and Spain's as good a place as any. A Coruña is also seen on maps as La Coruña or A Coruña. I can't explain that, but if you're looking for it, that might help you find it. I've seen it without the A or the La. But in looking for the supermarkets earlier, I noticed this one way up this way, and I said, well, I'll get there, but I'm going to do this first. So I did a little shopping, went back to our ship, dropped those things off, and came back out. Aha, we have a sign ahead. (2:30 in the afternoon. This was supposed to have been the break in the weather, but we go to great lengths to bring you A Coruña. The Torre de Hercules and the Castillo de Saint Anton. And a beautiful view of the sea, even if it is raining today. Torre de Hercules. We have a visitor center may have to go buy a ticket. I bet I can't buy a ticket at the tower. Well, unfortunately, the Tower of Hercules and the office are closed today due to adverse weather conditions. I'm not sure how adverse they are, but they must have thought they were adverse enough to close today. So let's go up to the tower anyway. We'll see what kind of view we can get, as close as we can get. Usted está aquí. You are here. Points of touristic interest. We started at Maria Pita in the City Hall, and we've come up to the Tower of Hercules. Lots to do in A Coruña. Ryogan, not Hercules. Didn't think Hercules needed a shield. Well, we made it to the top. I tried to use an umbrella. It is raining a little bit, but the wind is worse. Entrada. And you know I love stairs. We have a Minuteman if he were American, but he's not. Got a great hat. 2009. World treasure. King Carlos III. Sorry folks, my Spanish isn't what it should be. And in Latin. Also, it isn't what it should be. Sadly closed for the day. And we're right in the wind. Blowing my bag around. Wrong side to be on. For just a moment. What I was going for is a downtown cityscape, which hopefully you can make out for the large apartment blocks and the little bays coming into A Coruña. A compass set in the ground. Another look up. But just a little bit below the base, on the walkway around, the view is a little bit better of the Tower of Hercules. And the wind is picking up again, looking out over the sea. Perhaps not. But the wind has chased us away from the other side. So a little bit more on Breogan. Breogan is not a new myth, but it has to do with the invasions and settlement of Ireland. The father of all gales sailed from the farthest Eastern European corners to Hispania. The expedition was headed by Brath the Victorious. Breogan, son of Brath, was born and fought numerous harsh battles against all kinds of armies. 10 sons. He founded Brigantia and had a tower built in front of it, a pleasant and delightful dwelling and a place for watch and outlook. So we don't have a time for Breogan. The statue dates to 1994. So you may wonder whether I'm a little disappointed by all of that. The answer is yes. But these are the things that do happen. It is a Wednesday. So it's a Wednesday. You know, we're going out of season here for the tourism in this part of the world. It's why I'm on a repositioning cruise going transatlantic. All the ships are headed to the Caribbean for the winter. And the slightest bit of rain, probably just due to the lack of interest in going to the Tower of Hercules, and I think they miscalculated that one, but probably wasn't due to inclement weather so much as probably not so many people going today. So, you know, I'm going to go with that, and maybe we'll come back to A Coruña, and we'll be able to get up in there and do a lot more on a nicer day than today. But for now, we're still making the most of it. We're going downtown. We're going to go back. Well, on the walk back from Hercules Tower, I couldn't help but notice this little chapel of the cemetery. And it says, and I can read a little bit of Spanish, this chapel was built at the expense of Señor Fernando Quipo de Llano, siendo Capitan General OSMO, commander of Cartagena, the civil governor of the province in the year 1834. There's a little bit more there that I just can't quite make out. But these are in front of both a Spanish cemetery and a British cemetery, so we're just going to take a quick look in these and see what we see. The Cemetery of San Amaro. Wow. And they take very good care of it too, these guys here. I wish the same could be said for a lot of my family cemeteries. But we have a lot of tombs in this wall of various different eras, going back a long way to some of them very modern, where the stones have been changed. But I get the feeling you probably have to be somebody. These are much newer. All vaults and a wall. An amazing cemetery. I wouldn't have expected this. They have an office. Goes right down to the sea. I'm glad I walked in here. And at least they're open. They know cemeteries here. (1827) until 1997. The Marqueses. So they open them back up. Jose Mariano Gonzalez, 1900. And just lines and little alleyways, one after the other. And in a lot of cases, one on top of the other. And we'll just take a walk down to the waterfront properties. The Linea de Santa Maria, Linea de Santiago. And another, if these are definitely the more elaborate ones down here. Dionisio Tejero. And an even newer one, squeezed in. Familia de Paz Amado. Maybe not so new. Valerio. A very pretty place, even if it is very solemn. The victims of the aviation accident on the 13th of August, 1973. So we need to look up what aviation accident happened on the 13th of August, 1973. Google that and leave that for me in the comments unless I forget. Now you'll notice up top, there is new construction, or at least vacancies, above some of the others. So that's what they look like, and they're perfectly fitted to the caskets. So here we are looking over the wall at the British cemetery, which is quite different. And unfortunately, the gate to the British cemetery is locked and it is walled in. I had to stand on a bench to do that. Trusty extension rod to the rescue. We will have to see the British cemetery together. But very interesting that there is a British cemetery here in A Coruña. Town hall in front of us, and we're headed back down the little stairs. This time I think we'll go over by that church, quick look at it, and then we'll do a little walk through the historic downtown of A Coruña. A nice look down at Maria Pita from above and the side of the town hall. But we are headed to this little church, which may not be that little. And behind it, interestingly, is the meat market, under which is a supermarket where I was able to pick up some soap. There's something about these Norwegian cruise ships. They do not have any good soap. They do not give you a bar of soap. They give you shower gel. So word to the wise, bring a bar of soap. I almost did and I forgot it. Casa de Dios y Puerta del Cielo. The Gate of Heaven Church. 1766. Parroquia de San Jorge. So maybe it's the Church of St. George, I don't know. Meat market is closed, but the supermarket is open. We're not going to the supermarket again. And now into the historic downtown. So as we come to the end of our time in A Coruña, I think I'm going to go grab a beer. They have something called Estrella here, so I have to give that a try. Maybe get a little bite to eat. So thanks for watching Travel with Chip. Please subscribe and share. Appreciate all your support. And tomorrow we'll be in Vigo, just a little bit down the coast. So hope to bring you a lot more there, and hopefully the weather holds out. Till then, take care.